Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rodney, and this weekend that just happened was the celebration of Harry Potter. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to cross-continent apparate over to Orlando to join in with the fun, but we were all able to see a lot of interesting bits and bobs that are coming out of that. Mainly, obviously, like a 5-second clip of the new Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, which I'm going to analyse a little bit in depth, and without further ado, let's go on with the video. So these are the things that the new footage includes. Now obviously it was really short, but one of the things that we saw was Newt coming out of his suitcase. Now obviously the suitcase still features how, in what sort of context do beasts escape, do the beasts stay in the case. Obviously he still uses it as kind of like travelling office / living quarters, but we did see him come out of the case, or what we assume is his case. Of course it could be another magically enchanted suitcase, so it's not necessarily his, but we do see that. We do see Tina walking behind what seems to be a gate, and behind her, people clapping. Now from the little bits that we've learned of the Crimes of Grindelwald is that there is a magical wizarding circus, so I can only imagine that that's what they're clapping at, and she's obviously either looking at like, this seems to be like magical, or it could be obviously completely something else. We also see the beloved Queenie walking through what seems like a very official looking interior. Now that could be, is that Macusa, that a bit that we didn't see, or is it the Ministry of Magic in France? Now obviously we don't know about what the Ministry of Magic in France is called. I'm sure we'll find out what that is soon, but I think my bet's on the Ministry of Magic in France, but I don't know either, I'm just guessing. We'll see a quick shot of Jacob. Now I was actually quite, I didn't really know what to sort of think about what it could be. He is looking and smiling, and so I'm guessing it's someone who recognises fondly. I hope it's Queenie. But there's also these weird like jackets, like these red jackets behind him. They kind of look like hazmat or hazardous kind of wear, because there's like a mask and like a cloak. So what that could be, I mean, I don't know what in those days needed red sort of, you know, safety suits, so who knows where he could be. I mean, is it the bakery? It looked quite more low-key that he was travelling through, so who knows. Of course, we see a shot of Johnny Depp as Grindelwald in what seems to be a house. It could be a French house, but we definitely know it's not in prison. Now we know he escapes prison. I don't know how quickly he escapes prison. I'm guessing very quickly in the beginning, because then he has to go on his like sort of crazy things that he'll be doing over the course of this. So whose house is it? Is it a dark wizard's? Is it the Lestrangers? What could it be? And finally we get to see Dumbledore, who's played by Jude Law, performing some magic, and then Newt, who's walking up from him onto the side. So what kind of magic is he casting? But it was so exciting to see some footage. Yes, I know we should have maybe seen some more, but I was really pleased that we just got like a short shots of something new from the Crimes of Grindelwald, which I cannot wait for. That is it for this video. Obviously, it's a very short video about the footage, but I'm just so excited. So that was the most exciting thing that I wanted to talk about this week. I know it only just happened. What are your thoughts on the shots that we saw of each of the characters? I'm sure there's going to be lengthy discussions on podcasts, lengthy discussions on all the sort of Harry Potter sites of what this could be. But if you have seen it, and obviously you're watching this, and you think that any of these things align with what you thought, or if there's any new things that you must let me know, please leave me a comment section below. I'd really love to learn about anything that what you think, because we're all at the moment just guessing on what it is, but I was very excited to see that new footage. If you're new to the channel, you can subscribe by clicking on that box over there, and if you missed my last week's video, you can find that by clicking on that box over there. And as we know by now, the Wizarding World is just one spell away.